When Drake entered the industry, becoming the most successful hip-hop artist in Canadian history, it would open the gates to a gradient list of artists that would also fight for their spot in pop culture, unexpectedly ushering in a new era for Toronto rap that will be more violent and aggressive than the previous ones, following a trend from its southern neighbor that demanded bodies behind bars.
And 22-year-old Hassan Ali were arrested over the weekend and charged with accessory to murder after the fact.
Out of this trend would produce one of Toronto's most brazen, charismatically shady characters that would go by the name of Top 5.
Yeah, I'm Drake Shooter.
Oh.
What happens when one goes from shooting in indoor gyms to innocent bystanders?
In his short time here, he touched many people's lives.
All to stick out of a crowd looking to trail the path Drake set, but painted with blood.
I don't wish death on anybody, but also I can't have more love for your life than you do.
Only to be questioned.
Question is, why are you a killer and you're at an arcade?
Why am I a killer and I'm at an arcade?
Trolled.
You ever met a Somalian that beat a first-degree murder?
Nah, never in my life, honestly.
And tracked down to the point who's to know when to take him serious.
You are dead.
This is the story of a drill rapper who managed to pull off some of the most unthinkable heists.
Are these chains purchased since the crypto heist that we all heard about?
Yo, tell your man Top 5 to get off live. They about to kill him. I told him, I say, yo, Top 5 good everywhere.
They gonna kill me?
While mixing it with unforgettable cap.
Ooh, shut it, cut it. No more ankle, nigga. Cut it. Yo, that's it.
This is the story of Top 5, Drake's cap shooter.
Tell me if I'm lying.
Born Hassan Ali, but the world would come to know him as Top 5, raised in the gritty, unpredictable neighborhood of Lawrence Heights, better known as the Jungle, a place that has its fair share of shootings over the years. The area molded him. This was the side of the city tourists never see, stairwells echoing with arguments, and sirens as background music. The Jungle didn't just raise Hassan, it built him. If you never heard of this guy, you're probably wondering, what in the world could this guy be Top 5 in? Well, believe it or not, the Somalian would excel at shooting. Not that shooting, but actually Ali came from a household of shooters with a brother who was city famous for netting 103 points in a high school game.
Who's the enter?
But Hassan was 5'5", and the top 5 for his height, deeming himself top 5 this, top 5 that, making it permanent. But basketball wasn't gonna get that too fixed. He would take his talents to the booth, where he would make his attempt to become a part of a trend. A trend beginning to rule not only the attention of the culture, but it began to get sales as well. The drill culture, hailing from Chicago, would become highly popular, but it was an off-centered subgenre by far that would be less attentive of lyrics and more focused on the actual stories of murder behind them.
Members of Chicago's O Block gang have been convicted in the 2020 murder of a rapper known as FBG Duck.
As this trend spread, it would enter a city having a similar culture of gang violence that would match perfectly. Hassan and his brother Foolish would be a part of a violent faction of their own called the Go Get 'Em Gang. This would become the perfect formula for a hairline-deprived top 5 to become an official drill rapper. Every rapper has one record, the one that separates them from everybody else in the city. The breakout track that would gain the attention of your boy from the 6 would be Off Shawty.
I say Off Shawty.
It was the perfect storm, part street anthem, part internet sensation. When Drizzy reposted top 5, it was like he officially went digital. The kid from the jungle had the 6 God's blessing, a part of a new era of Toronto's drill scene with other names such as Pressa, Budden, and YG.
You already know we got top 5 right here doing the video shoot right here, you know what I'm saying? I'm just holding the shirt, man. Gonna make it soon though, we gonna make it soon.
Hassan would double down with another single, Shirt Off Any Block. Similar to the Bap of Bompton, who was accused of stripping, for whatever reason, Top 5 wanted to be known for having his shirt off. Interestingly enough, he also had a knack for crump dancing with lingerie on, giving him the infamous name Bra 5. Do me one small favor before we continue. Please apply pressure to that subscribe button.
That's the only line I like the most. Idiot. I didn't even know he said that. Idiot. Hey boy, I'm gonna smoke you for that line.
But this certainly wouldn't stop him from being included in the list of Canadian personalities looking for a push from the Cap of Canada.
Jake's my dog. Mr. Ovio right here. Jake's my dog.
Ali would have a knack for glazing that would put him front and center on Drake's parameters as well as others.
Right now. This is Born to Drive right now. Talk about it every day. We had Drake here live in the summer. Since meeting Drake, I've been getting a lot of girls to take the shirt off.
This job, being Drake's official shooter, will prove to be difficult to maintain.
Somewhere, dog. Stay outside, my nigga. Outside right now. Get your ass booming on, nigga. Out, boy. Who's you pointing at? I'll boom on you right now.
This artist top 5. Do you
I
know
don't know the fuck you talking to. Acting like you Drake ass. Get the fuck off the shit.
Hassan would find out that actions speak louder than words, and wearing your best Nike flip-flops would hardly be enough.
Treat you bum ass looking nigga. Wear flip-flops looking motherfucker.
Getting ran off a block by nothing more than water bottles.
Stuff you right now, nigga.
Yo, go get the burner, bro.
Fucking nigga. Save it, man. Go get the burner, nigga.
He would have persistent competition throughout the city on whose gang were the biggest drillers. The main culprit of this competition would be one he would develop a crosstown rivalry with, Pressa, YG, Bundog, and other BFR gang members.
The Weeknd's gonna sing on the court. The Weeknd can't play ball. He's gonna come with that. He's gonna come with that. I'm a star, but no, we don't want to hear that on the court, man. You gotta play some ball.
Well, when Drake and the Weeknd's camp split apart, this would force groups to pick a side, which was easy for Top 5. And with achievements come setbacks, and Top 5 would experience one of the worst tragedies a brother could endure, losing his brother Foolish to gang violence. A death that would haunt and echo throughout the cap shooter's career.
What does he mean, man, don't slide for the bros? Huh? What does he mean, madam, don't slide for the bros? What kind of sneakers is that? We drill out.
Madam are just going back and forth on a wasting, fam. The madam just.
Why G's talking about niggas bros? Like, I keep, you know what? I didn't even want to put you on the live, Pressa. Get off my live, bro.
All games were off. Top 5 and the GGGs would go on a tirade in the quest to be Toronto's biggest drillers. DJ Snoopy would find out the hard way.
Yo, that Snoopy, time DJ Fish got robbed by the GGG.
We have 7 days to take that chain. I'm going to be active in the city. Yo, I said, Wallah, Snoopy, we are coming for that chain. You know how LeBron wanted his first ring? Yo, we're coming hungry.
1 week later.
Someone went and got my pendant, man. They got my brother's pendant. So whoever has my brother's pendant, I hope my brother haunts you guys for the rest of your life.
Losing his pendant with a lost family member engraved on it.
Okay, we're at 2,000. Oh, let me screenshot. Hold on. Put this in.
Memories flushed down the toilet.
Somebody's gonna screen record this. Okay. It flushed! It flushed! We flushed this chain!
DJ Snoopy not being a part of the gang life, so to say, wouldn't matter. Only thing that did matter was building a resume.
Go to a new jeweler. You should have went to Frankie or Rock City or Kalani. I don't know where you got that. Flush that.
Top 5 would begin to go checking crazy, a method with a recent resurgence where gangs extort out-of-town artists for protection.
I'm in Toronto, calling like this in my city, man. I'm gonna be in the mall for like another 2 hours, so I can pull up with me.
He would try similar tactics with New York's Little TJ, attempting to line him up.
TJ, walk on. Fod right here. Fod. Fod. Them GG's got you. Fod.
Which resulted in a failed check-in.
Fod, you f***ing goof. Come to the corner then.
No matter, Top 5's name would run rampant, online with the self-proclaimed name, Drake's Shooter.
He saw you moving in the city and he saw you working and he gave you a shout out.
No, just that I knew him before the rap. Like I used to see him here and there.
Yeah. So you the streets. You're the streets.
Yeah, I'm Drake's Shooter.
Oh. Hassan Ali was just getting started because the next event would make his name a staple as a drill rapper with no shame.
Question is, why are you a killer and you're at an arcade?
Why am I a killer and I'm at an arcade?
Foolish Ali, Top 5's brother, would leave a mark on his resume, a mark who Top would go out of his way to avenge in blood. It wouldn't matter if the unlucky victim was in that drill life or not, he just needed a name. And the name pulled from the hat would be an innocent student, Hashim Omar Hashi, who had no criminal record or gang ties.
Mr. Hashi was a student studying accounting. He had a promising future, and he was a very respected young man.
He was gunned down entering a parking garage located in the same neighborhood that allegedly took Foolish Ali's life.
He arrived back here shortly before 9 p.m. By himself in the vehicle. As he is trying to swipe his vehicle key fob into the underground, the suspect vehicle approached. Within seconds behind him, a lone suspect exited the front passenger side of that vehicle and ran up to Mr. Hashi's passenger side vehicle and fired multiple gunshots.
From the moment it occurred, Cat 5's antics would be to blame for the incident, although his involvement in the killing would be questioned. Basically, taking credit for a body the streets would say he wasn't behind. 5 tried to get in front of things by appearing on a news segment about Black Canadian artists looking for change.
But like many Top 5 also has his critics, community members saying his music sends a violent message. He says that's what sells, but it's up to all of them to change that messaging.
Rapping less about the violence, because you don't want to eager somebody else to go do some retaliate, like rapping less about violence. And we're getting to that, you know what I mean?
Even so, after arresting one suspect the next day,
24-year-old Emmanuel Misa and 22-year-old Hassan Ali were arrested over the weekend and charged with accessory to murder after the fact.
Toronto authorities would charge Ali with accessory to murder, which soon would be upgraded to first degree. But not before Top 5 would cut his ankle monitor off and skip town, where he would vacation in Hollywood, collaborating with some of LA's biggest gang affiliate artists, one in particular, Draco the Ruler.
We chasing, I'm broken 2 cases. I'm famous, I'm smoking on what's his name. And all ages, I'll stay shots to face him. Slowly with Jason.
This is where Top 5 would make his biggest impact online, doing daily live streams while on the run.
I got my body in jail, but my mind in Japan, my mind in China. You know what I mean? Don't come home, man. Yeah, tell me what they call.
They said Sis said happy birthday.
Even demanding a meeting with Toronto's own mayor, John Tory.
You guys are looking, look, I'm telling them, if they want to meet me, tell John Tory reach out. If John Tory reaches out, I'm linking up with anybody. You know what I mean?
Claiming he has no real power in the city of Toronto.
Yo, you guys want to link up? Call John Tory and tell him I want to have a fucking sit down for fucking 30 minutes. I want to spit my facts and he spits his facts. I run Toronto. You fucking goof.
Well, you know what comes next. The cap would lead to him finally getting caught and extradited back to Toronto, ending his Hollywood vacation. Hashim's death would unite a city of Toronto that was becoming accustomed to a wave of gang activity, overwhelming a city not filled with a past of such violence.
And this is why his death has hit a lot of our community members. The piercing cries of grieving mothers and fathers burying their children and their sons is endemic of a sick society, of a sick city.
Hassan Ali would become the hated face of this violence. His image would not only drag his community of Somalis, but also the Muslim community, where others would proclaim he's not even a practicing Muslim.
What do you think about these rappers? What was that rapper called that you guys told me about earlier? Top 5, right? We know the ins and the outs of their lives. Where they are, how they live their life, and whatever have you. These are non-Muslims, my brothers and my sisters.
Meanwhile, Top 5 would be anything but quiet, continuing to shoot music videos in prison, where he wouldn't dare to walk around with his shirt off.
I was 18 when I bought a gun, kid. 22 when I shot your son.
Giving the authorities more evidence to run with, seemed to be possibly the end of his rise would be anything but, as a surprise ruling from a judge would make him bigger than anyone could imagine.
All right, come make a tune with me.
You're fine, you're a miskin kid. Shut up, kid, you freak. You kid, I'll box off your face, kid. You miskin kid. Where you from, kid?
You know, I don't really, you're trying to say your name in a different voice.
You might stop yourself, kid. You're not out here, kid.
You're NHS, right?
Kid. Big NHS, kid.
Though Top 5 was on lockdown, he would commence to get the Toronto streets cracking. Regular Joe Smoes in the hip-hop industry will become Vicks over the slightest mistakes. Maybe one of the worst to get it would be DJ Drama.
This what you can get for not checking in. Shout out, boy, Drizzy, eh? Triple G's, you know how we rock, slap, blah, blah.
You're probably wondering what DJ Drama got to do with any gang doings, and that's the point. Just like Hashim, it didn't matter who it was to get robbed or dealt with, but more importantly, the story behind it.
Top 5's a businessman. This guy got his chain took, so he started off and tried to rob my management when I was in jail. I had to come out and make some phone calls. They robbed him for everything. They could have killed him. I called it off. I said, don't kill the kid, I swear.
Claiming this was done due to Drama's involvement with Meek versus Drake, a beef that unmasked Drake's ghostwriting plugs.
For those who don't recall, DJ Drama was involved in an incident at the aptly named Century nightclub in Toronto, where Drama was apparently jumped, leaving him visibly injured and bleeding inside the club. DJ Drama is believed to have been the person who sparked off the great Drake and Meek Mill beef of 2015 by telling Meek that Drake used a ghostwriter on Drama, Meek, and Drake's song, Rico.
Anything to strengthen his bond with Canada's top cap.
Drake?
Drake will see an opportunity in this, needing a show of face in violence to compete with the quickly growing genre of drill rap. He would show his allegiance by supplying the cap shooter with the best lawyers Canadian money could buy.
The way that Mr. Ali was charged in the first place was as a result of his lyrics.
But yes, Drake would literally take care of Top 5's legal fees to help him beat his case. Suddenly, the judge would shock all of Canada, throwing out the case due to the prosecution having nothing but IG lives as evidence, making Hassan Ali a free man.
The murder case collapsed Monday morning when a judge excluded the key evidence his counsel, Gary Grill, calls entirely circumstantial.
Upon release, Top 5 would display his happiness with Drake outside of the courthouse dressed like a public defender.
You freed me! You freed me! Yo, I'm home!
How does it feel to be stepping out after being in custody for that long?
I feel like Shohei Ohtani, superstar.
What about the fact that a man did lose his life? Do you have any thoughts about that?
R.I.P., you know what I mean? R.I.P., I'm an innocent man. Hope they find whoever did that.
We're finding out for the very first time. In almost all circumstances, when the Crown stays the charges, that's the end of the matter.
They could revive the charges within a year.
They could. They were alleging he was the mastermind from the backseat, again, based only on his lyrics, based only on his rap, based only on his persona as Top 5.
Are you going to start rapping again?
Positive.
What's your plan now?
I'm going to bring every community together. Stop the violence.
With
positive.
Finally, he would be released where he could get that tooth fixed. He would continue his shameless actions of making squares check in, even temporarily working with on and off associate Pressa on a joint check-in, stopping an appearance from Kodak Black's artist Lil Tyler.
This guy never came. Yo, Lil Tyler, this guy never came to his own show. Say he should have checked in, eh?
With the Lil Tyler show.
Oh, yo, bro, I told you. Okay, look, this kid never came into the venue once. Like, I think his security maybe, like, came through the back door. I seen, like, 2 guys come through the back door. They checked it out. They talked to some other security, and then they left. They never... No, he never once came inside the venue once. I never seen him. I never seen his manager.
Why?
Bro, he was scared for you, dog. I swear to God, like they were talking about you. They were like, "Oh, 5 tried to come in from outside." But
Kodak would question the antics, claiming Tyler was a civilian by definition.
I ain't finna say, bro, I'm gonna be on that. I ain't gonna say, bro, a kid. I ain't gonna say all that, cause like all us when we men, I believe like every man should have something in them, like some type of like Tyler line in them, some kind of way, in some sort. But it's like, man, bro don't got nothing to do with shit. And yeah, bro don't got nothing to do with shit. And he don't get that vibe off.
The move frustrated Mr. Black to the point he would put out the bat signal for all the Zoes in the Toronto area.
What my Zoes at in Canada? Ain't it Haitians in Canada? Homie? Ain't it Haitians in Canada? Where y'all at, homie? Y'all tap in with me or my people and I'm homie ASAP, homie. We ain't going for that.
Pressa, BFR, and Top 5's association would become complex. Speaking of complex, they would all become label mates, both signed to hip-hop's first cap record company, Academy Records, where they would get signed for a combined $25 million of cap coins.
In the building, man, the Academy Records, I told you I was launching, man. Listen, I dropped a $25 million bag. I had to do it, man. The first signees to the Academy Records, the biggest demons out of Toronto. Yo, listen, 5 mil. I signed and put $5 million in his pocket. 35, $5 million straight. Hey, this guy been rich. I just gave him $5 million just cause. Okay? Yo, boy, it's over. It's over. The Academy records, man, listen.
Top 5 would seem to be unstoppable, which would be the perfect time to execute possibly his biggest cap story yet.
What's up, broski?
You met a Somali that ever beat a body?
Wait, what?
You ever met a Somali that beat a first-degree murder?
In 2024, Top 5's OG, Aubrey Graham, would partake in a beef that would almost end his career, placing all shooters and contacts of Drake on defense.
On Top 5s. Stop playing, I'm that guy. What Top 5 you smoking on, Kendrick?
So of course, the ultimate cap shooter would take to imaginary arms, but first, not without facing multiple charges of concealing real ones.
An artist who, you know, I believed in, just got locked up. If you guys don't know, my man Top 5, staunch Drake supporter. Unfortunately, my man Top 5, but he was arrested earlier on firearm charges. The police apparently have been arrested everyone around him.
Yo, spread the word. Top shotters are back in full.
That still wouldn't stop Cap 5 from issuing out all kinds of threats to Kendrick Lamar, who had a Toronto date scheduled, making Hassan beady-eyed.
What happened if he comes to
I'll get the
Toronto?
low. I'll get the low, put on my Nike Tech Black. So why'd you get us a driver? Put the window down, it is what it is, get some fresh air.
Where's driving?
So Adrian, you think Kendrick, yo, I will quit rapping if Kendrick Lamar goes to New York King without 20 police officers.
This would be a tough task for Ali to execute, not only from security, but also from the fact that Hassan made himself a lifelong target of Toronto PD ever since he put their one true mayor on blast.
Shout out my dog Hotbox, new store Yorkville. The GG's here, now we coming.
The guys just came in to shop.
Right. But then we've got somebody who was concerned because they were all wearing masks.
No one was wearing a mask in here.
Well, that's what we've got on the report. That's why we're here.
I'm the owner, I'm telling you that they paid and there's no problems.
Top 5's world would become dark. It got to the point he couldn't even take someone being positive.
Yo. I hope you're doing well.
What do you mean, I hope you're doing well?
No, what? Fam. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything is okay. I didn't expect to get on the live. Huh?
Everything's well. What do you mean
I'm being a nice person.
No, like the way he came on. Hope everything's well. Like something.
He also had another huge issue. Being known more for failed check-ins than music would leave him with a lack of funds. This is where he would allegedly pull off a scheme that would leave him good for a long time.
So we just chilling, you know, got the lean in the cup, you know, new pint of trench. We got
lining up some rich kid named Jillian.
You know, Top taught me the Richie glitch. He steals one, no, I have two.
Are these chains purchased since the crypto heist that we all heard about?
I was dead broke before that.
Is that kid really dead?
Make it right. No, he's not.
Oh.
He faked it. That kid's up like $80 million.
What?
He basically got rich off robbing another guy. Then the cartels killed his best friend. And then he moved to Dubai.
Yeah.
And then he DM'd me trying to pay me $30K for, yo, put the phone down.
This heist would anger Jillian, of course, as he would take to DJ Academics in a now deleted video on how Top 5, with the help of even Drake, would scam him out of millions of dollars.
I'm not there.
Oh.
You know you can't call me a monkey. I'll slap this kid.
Monkey.
No,
yeah,
no,
nigga,
yeah.
you did it. You put your hands on me and I started laughing because I told Tino, I said, before I sent Tino that mail, yes, I have the box.
Yo, Julian, can I ask you a question?
Your brother's dead. Shut up, your brother's dead. Do something about it. You're dead, brother, and you soon. So come on, keep your brother's dead. Ha ha ha.
Brother, you are off drugs.
Julian,
you are dead. You know how I get. You know how I get. He's dead.
No,
He's
hold
dead.
on, no.
He's dead.
Give my boy a
He's
pass.
dead.
Give him a pass.
Hassan would pull off these tactics while claiming to be on an ankle monitor.
Shut it. Cut it. No more ankle, nigga. Cut it.
With regard to the ankle bracelet, Mr. Ali was well within his right to not be wearing that ankle bracelet. He wasn't on any conditions to wear it. So him having cut that off on social media was sort of part of, I guess, his information that he wanted to put out, part of his persona perhaps.
He would also begin a new career outside of drill rapping. Now he would attempt to become a drill streamer.
Yo, Academics, I'm on my first RL. I'm on the first RL. in Toronto at Wonderland.
A new career, something Top 5 has to adapt to. Not only him, but his circle. Even the greeting gotta change.
Opti! Opti!
How are you doing?
Yo, good? Yo. Don't you do that. Don't do that. Yo, back up, bro. Back up. You have Gubbard with you, Opti.
This stream would rock Toronto and inflame an in-town rivalry, heating up a beef between Triple G and BFR, resulting in chains getting snatched from both sides, including one from K-Money, all because they were hanging out with XO, which was a no-no. He would start his new streaming career off taunting the city, disrespecting BFR, daring them to come for revenge in Wonderland, a kid's park.
Name a nigga that drops his location and brings a man's chain.
He would do one of his first IRL streams appearing with another gift, a chain reportedly derived from Pressa's friend K-Money.
Somebody just called me and they said, yo, tell your man Top 5 to get off live, they about to kill him. I told him, I said, yo, Top 5 good everywhere.
They gonna kill me?
He would pass the chain around all these stank necks.
It's my first stream, so we brought your chain. 55 minutes to come get your chain back. Tune in. We in the chain. Live in Wonderland, IRL. Have a good day, guys.
This live stream wouldn't go unanswered, with a mass shooting in Lawrence Heights soon after it ended, where one of GGG members would give up the ghost.
6 people were shot here last night, Jamie. 1, as you say, fatally. 5 others rushed to hospital. Police say they're looking for multiple people believed to be behind this. Where we're standing, this is a walkway next to a couple of condos. We're right next to the island, and you can see there are dozens of evidence markers still on the ground.
Also, Top 5 and Pressa. A few would catch some steam. The two would go on a capathon claiming the other is a rat.
I think he's a rat. And ask me why. Why? He beat 3 gun cases in a year. Yeah? 3 separate ones. I don't want, listen, I'm not calling him a rat, but 3 gun cases, Pressa. Man can't beat 3 gun cases in 1 year.
Yo, fam, can I sleep?
Pressa would also claim that Cap 5 was relieved of his jewelry and paid blogs not to pass the message.
Top 5, he got picked up because he's been on an ankle monitor since his release from jail. He got picked up, and while he was locked up, one of his associates, somebody named D-Money, got his chain snatched. Top 5 gets out, and within like about a few days afterwards, that chain supposedly was re-snatched back. So the chain that got took from them, they took back, and then they took this guy's chain that was rolling with the guys who claimed it took it, I guess. So they took K-Money's chain.
Tried to take the chain and he didn't take it, that the pendant fell on the floor, but I still had the chain in my hand, you know what I'm trying to say? So boom, they cut, I pick up my chain and I walk out. I'm like, oh yeah, I still have my chain, I still have my money in my pockets, man. Crazy. I look at my face, I'm like, yo, my face, what the fuck? I don't even look at it like that.
Yeah.
Me in the moment, I'm like, yo, no, I look normal. My chain is just not on me because they tried to pop it, so it broke. Like it's a tennis link, 22 pointers, nigga.
Yeah.
The trolling and capping would make for good memes, but soon he would almost lose the most important factor when it comes to Cap, his ability to speak.
Let me tell you about Snoopy. Snoopy's not a gangster or bad man, but listen, the streets rate me. Who don't rate me, I'm sorry, talk my name, but guess what? I know you're talking to me and you're not saying nothing. You think I bought this back? Come on now. There's consequences for every
action. So when the man them threw your chain down the toilet, weren't you pissed off about that?
Pissed off about what?
That's a disrespect thing, though.
It's disrespectful, and I know karma was gonna hit him. Where is he now?
Unfortunately, Hassan was far from finished, claiming to have K-Dot cornered in Toronto after daring him to come to his city and perform his Drake-destroying song, Not Like Us.
Lock off every door in the Noble Hotel. Man even cut everything off. Man bought everything. He's a bitch.
Which K-Dot would perform multiple times on multiple days. In addition, K-Dot's camp did pull up.
From what it looks like Hitter J3 is messaging Top 5 to see where he's at, and he's telling them to pull up to New Ho King.
It was clear the Somalian cap shooter had become cap happy.
In the UK. Big 5. No, we coming.
He would take his show to the UK Fest, where his OG Aubrey would be headlining. his glazing and capping would be at an all-time high.
London, make some
I like LeBron and Weed. Weed and LeBron. You too?
Cut up.
Yo, you guys have the game. No guys tonight. You two. I'm telling you. 2, 3, 4 K. Outside. In the city.
Hey, I'm gonna come to Carnival.
Yeah?
In Toronto.
You have a girlfriend or you single?
I'm single. We're gonna have a movie.
It would seem the cap shooter was starting to get a little too comfortable with dropping his location.
Where are we going tonight? Let them know.
That's a great question.
There's no killers in the UK. There's like serious guys. They're not gonna come kill us.
No.
They're not gonna come kill us for safe. You can even show your address here. In America.
Before his trip to the UK, he sounded like he knew the lay of the land. Huh? You guys shoot more here. You guys don't have knives here.
I thought people in the UK are you guys in UK and just stab each other all day. I don't want to get close to map like that.
No, but they're doing beer drills now.
His presence will be known in the UK, declaring not only a real shooter was in town, but Drake's official shooter at that.
Now listen, where we going tonight?
I don't know. I'm gonna go shower. I smell like shit. Yeah.
But if you know Cap stories, then you know moments like this don't come without a cost that he didn't seem willing to pay, almost skating off on some excited fans he thought was coming to cause pain.
Yo, Top, welcome to the city, brother. Welcome to the city, brother.
Money man, forward, bro. His car's on?
Yo! Where we got? Yo, 5. We gotta go to the mistress spot. Where we got?
But his worst fear would become true. Reports would emerge that Top 5 would almost lose his entire top at an industry party in the UK.
Toronto rapper Top 5 was in London to watch his friend Drake rock the stage for 3 nights at the Wireless Festival. But unfortunately, according to Toronto media outlet Keep 66 Solid, a masked man reportedly stabbed Top 5 in the neck while he was talking to fans.
Saying there's no killers in the UK, in less than 24 hours, you almost met the creator.
Just like any other Cap King, the UK would immediately pounce on the opportunity to align Top 5's name with more Cap. Producing a video that would later on be discovered not even affiliated with Hassan, using the moment to warn the world that visiting UK should be handled with precautions.
When are they gonna learn, man? It's not so sweet in London, man, or anywhere in the UK. Not an advocate for violence or anything, but you thought it was all crumpet, teas and biscuits out here.
When you come to the UK, when you come to London, when you come to Birmingham, Manchester, when you're in different areas in London, foreigners, because this is a message to you guys, please take us very serious, bro.
All this to find out that the attempted lynching was not even UK related.
Now, there was a video going around of Bear Man stamping out this car in Manor House that was supposed to have Top 5 inside it, but it turns out he wasn't even in there, and that was a completely unrelated situation.
And I know people want to believe it's like, yo, the UK slid. No, respectfully, he was there from days. Like, you know, there was nothing, no bad blood. So
DJ Academics, one of hip-hop's biggest instigators, would show his compassionate side, revealing to the world he almost lost an artist.
Now, Top 5 is good. I spoke. He has like a big laceration. You know, it was kind of deep. He lost a lot of blood. He went through surgery. He's gonna have full recovery. That's a fact. But it's gonna take a little while. You know, but. Yeah, I think he said it was like 17 inches, but you know, but I ain't gonna lie, they for what it's worth, yes, somebody definitely went, you know, try to kill him, you know.
Though the crime wasn't UK connected, there was no telling who was behind the slashing. It could have been any of the several beefs he had lined on his plate.
That's perspective, but
who he get stabbed by?
Ops. In the UK, his allegedly his Canadian ops flew to the UK to stab him during Wireless Festival.
Becoming the talk of the internet, he would eventually return to Toronto damaged but not destroyed.
But you've been stupid all year. You've been saying things to jam up yourself and people around you all year. I'm surprised somebody has not put a stop to it yet.
And he would commence to talk out of the side of his neck.
What, you happy about a little scratch? Outside. You're lucky I don't get a drop on you. I'll kill you. I get a drop, you're dead.
The same neck riddled with dozens of stitches.
They wasn't playing with that boy. He ought to be thanking J.
Now I have to tell them the story about the scratch and how the man even looked at me. I walked 2 blocks down out to the taxi and went to the hospital, homeboy. How the f is this life threatening? I got a little scratch. The man even looked at me in my eye. He had a chance to dawn me. And ran. I took a 2-kilometer walk, went in a taxi, went to the hospital, get a little cleaning bandage. Morning time, I'm having 3 girls in bed with me.
The cap shooter of Canada would live to see another live stream, but not without the constant trolling that comes with almost having his top cut off.
Show us your neck. Bro, nothing's wrong with my fucking neck, you idiot. The hell? Would I be walking? Would I be talking? I can move, nigga.
Oh, yeah, top 5. What are you gonna say to the camera?
I'm good. All love, eh?
What happened after England, bro? Asking that.
I should deaf as you, but your mom's there.
You in a photo front row at Wireless Fest watching Drake with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Who are you?
Top 5,
and then hours later, you get stabbed in the neck.
But with a pocket full of crypto as well as a functioning voice box, we might just be at the beginning of one of Canada's biggest drill rappers, especially when it seems the cap won't stop. This is Top 5 Cap Story. To watch this uncensored and raw, subscribe to my Patreon. Please check out my cap story on Drake, the Cap of Canada, and The Game, the Bap of Bompton. Well, anyways, you know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. I'll see you here next time on Moxy Approved.